Yeah, the Collector, a very different and a goofy kind of boss with a dreadful laughter. Now, we all think of him as this crackhead void being that somehow got obsessed with collecting grubs. But I believe truth is far from this. I believe Collector was actually trying to protect the bugs of hollownest from the infection. Yup, now this may be quite a stretch, but hear me out, okay? So let's start with the origins of this void being. Now, I really like the theory of mossbag that it was an early failed experiment when the king was trying to create kingsmolds. Because the shape of the mold is matched by the shape of the collector precisely. The four arms, the long legs and the long head. And we know that the king was trying to create these molds in order to protect and serve him. So it's natural for his first experiment to have some notion of serving or protection, which we also see when we dream nail the mold. Secondly, if you dream nail it during the fight, it reads the following messages. A safe space for you, and for you. Now this doesn't need much explanation as it clearly says that he was trying to save all the bugs. Secondly, my love, protected at last. Now, this is really interesting bit of dialogue and it will connect with another theory we will talk about in just a bit. And third, it must be saved. Again, hinting that the collector was trying to save them. So, all these dream nail dialogues are shouting the fact that collector was actually trying to save the bugs. As we not only see grubs but different kind of bugs trapped in the jars in his tower of love. So my theory is collector was trying to protect every bug from the infection. And sometime during that process he specifically got obsessed with grubs. And why did he specifically got obsessed with grubs? There are basically two reasons. Number one, he fell in love with them. Yes, they were so cute that he fell in love with them, which is supposed from the fact that his area is named as a tower of love. And when you stand outside his boss fight room, you can hear him play with a grub. Another big proof comes from his second dream nail dialogue, which is my love protected at last. Second reason may be he found the holy power hidden within the grubs. Now it is clear from the description of the grubberfly elegy's charm that they hold some sort of holy power within them. So maybe collector was trying to protect them and preserve this holy power. Or maybe both of these facts can be the reason he got particularly obsessed with grubs, and his way to protect them was to lock them in jars. Now this method but partially worked, because when you free majority of grubs, they aren't infected but some of them are, like the grubs in Deep Nest and in Crystal Peak, hinting towards the fact that they would have been turned into mindless creatures like every other bug in the game, has the collector not trapped them in jars. So collector was actually a good guy trying to save them, and look how we portray him in every other video. Hashtag justice for collector.